Okay, so I was thinking about refuge, and I was thinking about that piece in the puja that we do. The bit that we haven't been saying about I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the excellent Sangha. And I was thinking about the Dharma and what the Dharma means, and in my understanding is like the Dharma is the teachings of the Buddha. But I find it's quite useful to work with the idea of Dharma as, I read this somewhere, the realization of the laws and teachings of budding, flowering and awakening. So I decided to make a list of the things in my life that I see as part of that impulse, and the things in my life that I take refuge in, and the things in my life that I take refuge in.
I sense a runner in the garden. Although my judgment's known to fail, I once stood a steamboat in a meadow, 'cause I'd forgotten how to sail. And I know the runner's gonna tell you that ain't no cowboy in my head.
Lecture on world religions. Leo Getty, Planting Daily Bulbs. When we come together to cook the kai, when Ross returns from the ocean with praise, when the guy who says he's a busker, who says he's not a busker, plays tin cans and beer bottles and pieces of scrap metal in Aro Park, this is Dharma. When we hold hands around the table, when Hadley shares his words, when my mother makes meringues for our friend who gave birth 2 weeks ago, this is Dharma. When my father weeps openly, listening to Beethoven, also Billie Holiday, also Bob Dylan. When Irena plans, prepares and partakes in a meal. Conrad, my boss, feeding his worms. Freya making baby clothes for her niece who was born 2 weeks ago. Jamie talking us through a body scan, an amateur rub, a dance in which we take ourselves by surprise. This is Dharma. My flatmate Mim planting and watering and waiting and weeding. Sky Chadwick playing violin. This is Dharma. Jeremy wordlessly removing the hoo-hoo beetle from my room late one night in the middle of noble silence. Kath and Mark's relationship. When we hold the space around us generously, this is Dharma.
It's called Cast All Your Votes for Dancing. I know the voice of depression still calls you. I know those habits that can ruin your life still send their invitations. But you are with the friend now and look so much stronger. You can stay that way and even bloom. Keep squeezing drops of sun from your prayers and work and music and from your companions' beautiful laughter. Keep squeezing drops of sun from the sacred hands and glance of your beloved. And, my dear, from the most insignificant movements of your own holy body. Learn to recognise the counterfeit coins that may buy you just a moment of pleasure, but then drag you for days like a broken man behind a farting camel.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of all of us, coming together with a will to trust. Leave the rest behind, it will turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us.
I need to escape. I need to find a space where I can be safe, like a deep cave mind or the mind of a wise sage that could take me straight into deep space, right? With my eyes closed tight, I never engage in the ways of the world or the real deep pain I can refrain. I can build myself into a cage and only look up on this place through the safety of a window pane. But all I feel is pain. What is this goal that I'm trying to obtain? I need a change. I need to relax and just spin up on my axis and come into this place of a deep attentive practice. I can set aside all the strife and the taxes and deepen in this life and the dukkha it collapses. Look, it is fantastic. I'm never looking backwards. Feet are on the earth as I deepen in the practice. Everything I need to succeed is in a seed. I just sit, clear my mind and breathe. I'm moving in impermanence and everything's experience. I fear no pain and I feel no self, and I hear no blame and I seek no wealth, and there is no shame or unskillful mouth. And I don't doubt that everything I need is here in every moment. I can feel it as I breathe. Open up my arms, feel them branching into leaves as I breathe into the dance of a refuge tree.
Won't you pass me my relaxing shoes? I've seen the paper, I've heard the news. Think it could be time we settle down. Sit myself beneath green trees and breathe with curiosities. Appreciate the mystery of life. Feel the wind, the sun, the ground, the rain. I build a home for love